Alright, so this is the Max GT Code early game tutorial. Early game is pretty much from the beginning of the game all the way to executing GT code. Most of the beginning here is the same, just like any other core category. So I won't be talking about much of the stuff I'm doing here. So the early game section of Max GT Code is probably the most daunting part of the entire category, because it is sort of the low percent part of Max GT Code. There's really two parts: the low percent and then sort of like the 100%. And the 100% part is more about just optimization and being able to execute the optimal strats consistently. But here, this part, the early game, is more about survival, and you really just want to be able to finish as many runs as possible. Now, I'll be showing many of the safe strats that'll be able to get you to finish your first run of Max GT Code. But I will also be showing the more optimal strats that are definitely a bit more risky, but once you get comfortable with the category and being able to survive, then you'll be able to execute them. So the first major difference of this category compared to any other category is skipping the Terminator E-Tank, the first E-Tank you come across. And I'll be going over some strats to get past that. Now, there are two things that I won't be going over in this tutorial that you need to know. That's absolutely required to finish this, the early game at least. And that's mid-air sparks, so activating a shine spark in mid-air, and being able to do green gate glitch. Those two things I won't be going over. So, early game is a lot about survival, and also about ammo and health management. So you always have to be constantly watching your ammo count and how your health is doing. Okay, so we're about to get to the part where you're gonna have to skip the E-Tank, and there are a couple of different strats to avoid it. Okay. So see there, I bonked the door. So I'm probably gonna get hit by one of these guys. Yeah, like that. And now these guys are in the way. So if I try to jump over the E-Tank like that, almost 99% of the time, one of the waivers will knock you back into the E-Tank, just like that. And that's it, just run over. So you probably don't want to do that. If you do bonk the door like that, a pretty quick way to get past that is just to keep shooting forward and then morph into a ball like that. You probably want to morph into a ball right around this area, right here. Past this big mushroom stalk right here will get you the most boost through the door. And like I said about keep shooting, so you don't want to stop shooting or else you won't be able to shoot this blue door here, and you'll just get bounced by the waivers and you'll get stuck here and you might take extra damage or something like that, which is something you don't want. So if you're not comfortable with that, I mean, obviously the best way to go about this is to just take it slow, or you can just hop over these guys right here so you don't take damage, and then just wait for the waivers to pass by, and then go through the door like that. So I recommend, if you're absolutely a beginner to this game, that you take the time for the waivers to pass by before you go through the door. And that way you can also farm a little bit in case you took some damage or you need some missiles. Hey, what's up, Cesarine? Alright, so that's if you bonk the door. So if you make it through optimally by shooting the doorway, hold on, let me fix the camera. So, alright. Here. So if you make it through the door like that optimally, then there's two most optimal ways to do this room. You can do a deboost strat, which I like to think I came up with it, but I don't know, maybe someone came up with it before me. So you shoot all these guys, you shoot the door, and then you do a deboost like that. And then if you did the deboost right, you'll be able to go through the pirate. I wasn't fast enough, so I wasn't able to get through the pirate with my iframes. But generally, most of the time, you should be able to get through. Now the only kind of sketchy part about doing this trick is that you get really close to the E-tank and you might accidentally pick it up if you're not careful. So you see what I did there? After doing the deboost, I go through this pirate, I missile this pirate, missile that pirate, missile this pirate, and then wait for his ammos to drop. And if you still want more, you can farm this guy. And then there's also a KO through here. So if you really need more ammo drops, or your health is super low, you can go farm that KO. So I'll show you the visual cue for the deboost. So I jump right here. Right about here, right at this mound right here that I'm stepping on. Once you cross this mound, you have to jump over, and you're gonna deboost off of a waiver right up here in this corner. If you deboost, the lower you deboost, the better, because you'll be able to touch the ground faster and keep running. So if you deboost this low, that'd be absolutely optimal. If you deboost higher, it'll be a little bit tighter for you to get past that first pirate. Alright, so that's the deboost method. I probably wouldn't recommend doing that, even if you are not even a beginner. Even if you're perfectly comfortable with this trick, it's mostly just for swag points, really. Because you do get kind of a nasty door transition, and your health isn't at 99, which, especially for the early game, you want to keep your health at as high as possible. So another method that Susrame does, exactly, swag is pretty good. So if you're going for swag, then you can do that. Okay, I almost had it. So what Susrame does is he fires 2 missiles, and since your health is at 99, Susrame. Sorry, I always say it wrong. Susrame. It's just habit, man. So what you want to do is missile the 2 waivers, and your health should be at maximum, as high as it could be. So you'll get guaranteed missile drops, and then you do a mock ball into the door. Hold on, sorry guys. Okay. Oh man. Now I messed up my save states. Let me try and get through the door optimally. Okay. So you shoot these guys, and then you want to shoot 2 missiles about here. Hold on. That was too early. You shoot 2 missiles there, and then mock ball through the door like that. And you'll be at maximum health and maximum ammo, which is great for these pirates down here, which will give you guaranteed ammo drops. So this is it's probably the most, it's pretty much the optimal strat. And like, if you're worried about your ammo count and your health count, then you should definitely do this strat. It's not that hard. Oh wait. So the visual cue I use to shoot the missiles is right here. As soon as you're past the mushroom, shoot 2 missiles quickly, and then deselect missiles and shoot one of your little pea shooters into the door. And then mock ball like that. What's great about this mock ball is you don't have to do a short hop, because this ledge up here will do it for you. You'll just hold jump the whole time, and you'll have the perfect height to get through the door and mock ball through it. So let me try and do it one more time, the best way. I keep doing it too early. So it's kind of like that. So I'd say you actually kind of want to shoot the missiles like right around here. Once you're pretty much past that mushroom. Once you're past this mushroom, shoot 2 missiles in quick succession. Oh wait, almost had it. I don't do this strat very often, as you can see. Ah, man. Now I can't even get it. What am I doing? Now I'm not shooting 2 missiles anymore. I'll give it like 2 more goes. Dang it. I just want to get it one more time. Okay, last time, I promise. After this, we'll just keep going. Okay, whatever. So you're supposed to hit 2 waivers, but obviously my visual cue is a little bit wrong. And now I'm out of missiles. There we go. Alright, that's how you do it. So you want to do it well past the mushroom, probably. That would be most optimal. Okay. So here's where the Kago I was talking about, where you can farm for health and ammo if you need it. And then we go down at the Brinstar. Now there's one pretty pro strat here. You really don't have to do it, but it's pretty much the ideal way to go about these couple rooms here. So first off, you want to be at full health. And then, let me make a save state here. I'll just try and go through it and see if it works. So pretty much I put a bomb here to farm this Zebo right here. So once I come all the way back around and grab the super tank up there, you can grab this drop and then come back around. So it's pretty tight, and the D-boost is almost required. I've gotten it without the D-boost once, but that, yeah, it's pretty tight. Like I said, this isn't like anything you have to do unless you really want drops. See, so I almost made it. But if I had gotten the D-boost, I would have grabbed it. And also, you really want to get the quick drop too. If you don't get the quick drop, you probably won't get it, but it's a possibility. The bomb placement isn't very precise. So yeah, like I said, the D-boost is pretty much a requirement. So if you did get a missile drop from this guy, you'd come over here, equip missiles. Oh wait, hold on, I messed up. Alright, let's make a save state after that. So say you did get the drop, right? And obviously it would be missile, because you'd be at full health. Then you come down here, super missile this or equip missiles. Fire one missile and do a short hop mock ball to get his drop. I'm shooting too early. Like that. And then you do a short hop mock ball to grab his missile drop. I almost had the mock ball. And then you do this farming this Rio, just like in any percent or hundo. And then you grab his drop. And then most of the time you'll be at five missile drops at the end of that whole thing. So doing the green Brinstar, the early supers room, if you did that farming strat where you bombed the Zebo, you got that. And then you missiled that first Rio, did the short hop mock ball, got his drop. And then that last drop, or that last Rio, if you bombed him, ideally, right, if RNG was all good, you'd get missile drops from every single one of those guys, and you'd be at 5 missiles, which is the ideal count after this. Especially since you needed to use every single missile to open that red door to get into early supers. So that's why it's very important. And then you won't have to farm anywhere for the entirety of from here all the way to Kraid and killing Kraid. So that's pretty much ideal. And if you were able to do that successfully, then yeah, you'd be at 5 missiles and you're good to go. So here, if you've done GT Classic before and you're completely comfortable with skipping charge, then by all means go for it. Obviously you're going to be without charge for a much longer time than you are with GT Classic. In GT Classic you only have to use charge for Kraid if you do the charge quick kill, and that's it. then you'd be off to go do GT code. But since in this category we need to go grab gravity to survive the lava dive, you have to go fight Phantoon. And you won't have charge for Phantoon. You won't have charge for Attic. You won't have charge for climbing Bubble Mountain, for doing anything. So it's really, in my opinion, it's one of the last things you should skip. Skip every single beam, every single safety, even skip high jump before you skip charge. Because charge is so incredibly useful in this category. And you don't even waste that much time. You only waste like, I want to say like 10 seconds at the most. And also remember not to accidentally grab this missile pack. I've done that a couple times. It's just, you know, any percent habit. So you just want to come down here and grab charge. And then just jump out. I highly recommend grabbing charge for your first run. It will help you incredibly. So everything's pretty much the same. You don't go up to get power bombs like you would in GT Classic, because we'll be going there later anyways. So we're just off to crate pretty much. Yeah, here's a refill door. You could open this now, you could open this when you're coming back to go to Phantoon. You could open this when you're coming down from Phantoon and just refill. So there's plenty of times to use this. Only uses one super missile, so I'd recommend opening this when you're coming up to Phantoon, so that, because at that point there'll be plenty of places to farm for supers. When you're coming down, you want to have 5 supers, because for, you know, Green Gate glitch, and you want to be at the highest super count you have. I don't recommend opening this now though, because especially if you're gonna go open the Spazer door as well. Yeah, because you want to be at full supers as well for Kraid. So yeah, we'll just keep going now. So like I said, you can also grab Spazer. Any major item you can grab. In this category, it doesn't matter. The only items that do matter are minor items. So you can grab as many major items as you want. So Spazer, it's kind of an iffy thing. If you're choosing between getting Spazer or getting Wave, I absolutely recommend getting Spazer then. Because there's less time to go grab Spazer, and Spazer helps with a lot of strats in Norfair while you're going to grab speed. Whereas Wave, you're only going to be using that for wreck ship. And if you wanna completely be super duper safe, right? Then you can grab all the beams, and you'll be good to go for wreck ship and Phantoon, because that'll be a pretty easy fight if you grabbed all the beams. So don't grab just Wave, pretty much. You really shouldn't grab just Wave, because if you're planning to do X factors, I talk about it in my Phantoon tutorial, but X factors really aren't helpful in this category, because you're gonna take damage in doing your setup for the X factor, and yeah, it doesn't help too much for strats and wreck ship. Spazer is definitely a better choice, because, you know, like I said, it takes less time. So yeah. So if you are still low on ammo, Uh, here is a kind of a quick farming strat if you have Spazer. You shoot down like that, and then you shoot that guy. You shoot this guy up here, and then you shoot that guy down there. So first, you come in like that. You shoot this block, shoot up here, shoot up here, shoot down here, and then grab all the drops and come down. I'll try and do that the optimal way, and then you can see how it's done. Well, see, I got pretty bad drops, so... Oh, that's because I was at full health, that's why. So yeah, all three of these guys should give you drops. And then you just grab them all like that and come down. It's super fast if you have Spazer. Like, the farming only takes a maximum of like 9 seconds. And then you come around and go like that. Grab all the drops. Okay, so that's with Spazer, and it's those little enemy guys, I forget what they're called, but they only take one Spazer shot to die. Compared to without Spazer, they take 2 shots. So the farming strat is a little different for this. I messed up already. So that's the strat right there. You shoot the block just like with Spazer. You come up here, 2 shots, then you come down here, kill this guy, come back around to grab this drop, then come back here to kill this last guy. The reason why you go grab that drop first before killing this guy is to get him in the right position. So you won't like accidentally shoot this door, or you won't be like trying to wiggle around trying to hit this guy if he's up here. So it's better to get this drop, so you're kind of like wasting time, but not really. You grab this drop, kill that guy, grab the both of their drops, and then come down here, just like normal. I'll show it again one more time, so you see what I'm saying. So like that. So if they had any drops, you know, I would have gotten them. And then come back up here. So everything else is pretty much the same. If you're still not at like full ammo or anything, you might have to pseudo screw these guys if you did grab charge. But if you didn't grab charge, I think you're pretty much screwed. Because they don't die from uncharged shots. So you kind of want to have ammo. I use missiles for this three parrots right here that were here, and then you super this crate right here. Oh yeah, no worries, Raven. I know you had questions, so I just want to answer them, but you know, your life comes first. IRL comes first. So yeah, I probably should do that again, just so you can see what I'm talking about. Here, so I have full ammo, so obviously that's most optimal. Then you come down here. Shoot these pirates, and then super missile this guy. And then I usually farm this bug right here. I know most people don't, but I mean, you know, it doesn't hurt to do that. And don't be dumb right here. Like, I know I've done that a couple times where I didn't realize I was with low health, and it's just a habit from any percent. I did a D-boost and then I died. So, yeah. Just saying that for future caution. See, Raven, that's why I had this tutorial. So you're not bad at it. Alright, I should probably save here. So like I said before, I like doing the Kraid quick kill with charge. It's just more comfortable for me. But you totally don't have to do it. If you're good with the missile quick kill, go ahead and do that as well. And that's why where I said how you want to super that mini Kraid is so that you can have 2 missiles left over so you can do the missile quick kill. So that's why it's even more important to super that last mini Kraid. Alright. So here's a little strat for this hallway here. Since obviously you want to conserve all your ammo, this is what I like to do. Since I don't grab Spazer, I pseudo screw this guy, and then I missile those pirates and come up like that. Instead of using missiles for the Kraid, mini Kraid, you could use super missiles, obviously, as long as you have more than 1, because you want to have 5 at the end. As long as you have more than 1 super missile, you can super this mini Kraid and you'll be fine. Don't do it if you only have 1, because then you're going to end up with 4 super missiles and you're going to be stuck farming for super missiles later on. So it's best to keep it at 5. So I usually missile this guy, but you can super missile him. And then if you didn't grab Spazer, you pseudo screw that guy and missile those 2 guys. And then jump through here like that. Now, if you did grab Spazer, life gets a lot easier because you don't even have to pseudo screw. I'm not entirely sure if you can kill the mini Kraid guy with Spazer. We'll see. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah. Okay. So you still gotta missile that guy. Missile or super missile. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. So you can just shoot your Spazer out here like that, and then do it, and then do these 2 last pirates like normal. So yeah, you don't even have to pseudo screw, so it's even easier. Okay, yeah, Raven. Yeah, I know Phantoon is the biggest pain of this category, really. Once you get past him, like, everything else is a lot easier. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through it one more time. Shoot that guy, missile those 2 guys, and jump through. And then the rest is just like any percent. Now remember, don't shoot, don't go in there, and grab that E-tank if you're used to doing it. And then come down here. Yeah, my first attempt at this, I think it took me 4 tries to kill Phantoon, I think. So yeah, it's definitely tough. Oh yeah. So high jump. High jump is definitely like, it's, if you skip it, all of your strats will change pretty much. There's so many different things that you have to do compared to getting high jump. So if you don't get high jump, then there's a lot of harder strats you have to do compared to getting high jump. So if you're a beginner, I highly, highly, highly recommend getting high jump, but I will go over strats not getting high jump, just so you guys can see how difficult it is if you do skip it. So I mean, I still grab high jump boots because it just makes life a lot easier. So yeah, and then make sure not to get this E-Tank. I haven't gotten it yet, but it'll happen soon enough. The hardest part without it, in my opinion, is doing the Red Tower Spark. That's the hardest part about about skipping high jump boots. But there are definitely a bunch of other hard parts. But I will be showing strats if you do not get high jump boots, just for you masochists out there. Okay, well, yeah. So I suppose you could skip high jump boots and grab ice, but at that point, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to spark if you do get ice and you skipped high jump boots, but the thing is, getting ice takes longer than getting high jump boots. So it's simple math, really. Do you want to waste 20 seconds getting high jump boots or waste 40 seconds getting ice? So obviously, if you want to do it super safe, you can grab ice, grab high jump boots, grab wave, grab spacer, grab every single safety, and you'll be perfectly good to go for wreck ship. Yes, without ice or high jump boots, you will have to do the spark of Red Tower, which I'll show once I get there. So these next hell rooms are a little bit tricky because obviously ammo management, health management, super important. So I'll just go through it with high jump boots, and then you can also, yeah, you can do that too. You can IBJ, but that's super slow. You might as well just have gotten, and my safe stays back here. You can IBJ, but you might as well have just gotten high jump boots instead. Oh my gosh. Now everything's been messed up. Okay. Remember to make a safe save this time. So yeah. Not getting high jump, a lot of different difficult strats. Definitely not recommended, especially if it's your first time. Once you get comfortable with this category, then you can start skipping high jump. Okay, safe state, safe state. Okay. So obviously my ammo is really good right now. So usually if I do have like 5 or 4 missiles, I'll shoot 2 missiles at that guy. And if it kills him, good. If it doesn't kill him, then oh well. But it's better to be safe than risk it. So you have to missile that first hopper guy. Well, that's what I do. If I have 4 or 5 missiles, anything less than that, missiling him won't. It's not worth it. Oh, you could just mock ball through there like that, I suppose. So if you don't get charge and you're super low on missiles, you can mock ball through here, I think. Unless that was just because he gave me a big hop. Yeah, that was just because he gave me a big hop. So never mind. Yeah, okay. So don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, to do that room, well, you need to do that short hop mock ball, or else you're gonna have to just charge shot those guys, and that does take a while. So like, I'll show it. If you don't want a mock ball, right? If you just want to go through the room pretty easily, you can use your spazer shots like that to kill him like that. And then without spazer, I think it takes 2. We'll see. Yeah, it takes 2. Okay, so if you have 4 or 5 missiles, then you're good. You have missiles to spare, and you can just shoot that guy, and then come up here and missile that door. Now, if you're low on missiles, you can do a different strat, which might be a little tougher for you. I don't know, where you pseudo screw that guy and then just mock ball. You shouldn't do it like that though. You just do a kind of a tiny hop, a tiny jump. So if that little hopper guy gives you a tiny jump as well, you'll kill him. If it gives you a big hop, you won't kill him, but don't worry about that. It's just to get the mock ball. Essentially, what you're trying to do with the pseudo screw is get the big hopper out of your way when you try to mock ball. Let me try to show you guys if he gives me a big hop, how it will look. And he's not giving me a big hops. So this also works if you don't have spazer. It'll do the same damage and you'll also kill him, so it doesn't matter. He's only giving me small hops. So like I said, if he gives you a big hop like that, you're fine. You probably won't kill him, maybe you will, depending on how big your jump is. But you want to focus on getting the mock ball, so you can get past that other guy. And that's if you're low on ammo and you can't kill him. Yeah, Raven, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. So yeah, like I said, without spazer, it'll be the same. Yeah, no problem, of course. See, so it's without spazer, it's the same. What else? I think that's it. So you can missile him if you have like 4 or 5, or you can pseudo screw him, or you could just, you know, take it really slow and charge shot the hoppers. With high jump, it's exactly the same for the first part. Like that. But now here's the problem. So you see how like with high jump you can just easily come up there and shoot that door? But now this time you're gonna have to do a bomb jump to get up here. I have a visual cue for this, but it is a little difficult to show you guys. I'll try my best. Yeah, so you want to do like a full jump like that and morph midair. That was too low. Yeah, there you go. So that's how you want to morph, like that. jump and morph. So you do a full, so your vertical velocity isn't changing when you morph. You want to be holding jump the whole time while you're morphing. Then you want to lay the bomb. If I was to make a straight horizontal line, you want to lay the bomb. Wait. You see where my beam is hitting? That's where you want to lay the bomb. You can make a line from here all the way horizontally across to this part right here. Just make a straight line, straight horizontal line from here to here, and once Samus goes past that line, lay a bomb. And then from there you do IBJs. If you don't know the timing for an IBJ, here's what I recommend. This is what I kind of look out for. When Samus has reached her peak and starts falling, that's when you want to lay the bomb. Like that. That's when you want to lay the bomb. So she's started falling, and that's when I lay the bomb. You don't want to lay it at her apex, because then you won't be able to, you know, get it. So once she is started falling, already past her apex, that's when you lay the bomb. You might want to wait a little bit more. Once she started falling, like maybe for like 1/10 of a second or something like that, that's when you do it. So you just want to lay a tiny bit after she's falling, and that's when you want to do the next bomb. That's for that's not double bomb jumping. I don't have a visual cue for double bomb jumping because like I don't do it. I feel like doing IBJ is simple enough. This is the only bomb jump you'll ever have to do if you skip high jump boots. And it's pretty easy. Once you get that down, you'll be good to go. There you go. So let me turn high jump back on and do this room. This room is the same, just like in the any %. Optimally, you want to get a mock ball through here so you can bounce and fall down here. Charge your beam if you grab charge beam. Come over here and then, like, you know, pseudo screw that guy. You know, pretty much, unless you skip speed. Yeah. If you guys want to skip speed, you can do that. But you pretty much have to be as good as ED or Matrix to be able to do that. So yeah. Sadly, I won't be going over speedless in this tutorial. I'm sorry, guys. I know you all wanted to see that. Okay, what am I doing? Whatever. So yeah, the room is just the same as whatever, you know, same as anything. With high jump boots, the jumps are a little bit different. Oh, I had high jump boots off the whole time. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. Alright, that's why I was messing up the whole time. See, I am better, guys. Don't worry. I am good at this game. I hope. Okay. So, the next room, it's a little iffy. I know this whole time I've been saying, like, hey guys, watch your health. Make sure it doesn't go below 99. Always don't take damage. Keep your health high. But in this room, honestly, the fastest way and the easiest way to get through it is just to take damage. So I'll just show you guys right now. Wait, did I save? I'm gonna save quickly. I don't know if I saved. Okay. So I mock ball through this little part right here. I get hit again, unmorph right here, and then go through like that. I think that's the fastest way to get through it. Susraim might know a better way to get through it. I think it goes top shelf, not bottom. But honestly, that's like harder. And this is optimal right here, 77 health. That's the maximum health you can have by doing the mock ball underneath. You might get bad RNG, like these little things can hit you like that. And hold on, let me try and get bad RNG right now. Okay, so going top shelf is marginally faster, but it's really hard to execute. I know that for a fact, so you really don't want to do that. Doing the ball from underneath is definitely easier. There you go. So I got hit by that guy. Got hit by that guy. And I'm at 62 health right now. You can get hit like 3 times. I know that happens a couple times to me. But that's not happening for me right now. I'm getting really good RNG. Usually the lowest you can have is like 50 health. But you're gonna be fine because there's a farming spot, you know, right before speed, so you'll be good. It really doesn't matter where your health is. Now, if you really don't want to take any damage, you can take this as slow as possible and just charge your beam. Hold on, I've done this before, don't worry. And then you just take it real slow. Like that. And you won't take any damage. But obviously that's a lot slower, and I feel like that's harder too in most cases. So I don't know if you even should be going for that unless you really don't want to take damage. Alright, so obviously climbing up Bubble Mountain is usually easy unless that cack attack is a bitch. Okay. You know, simple stuff, pretty easy. Now here's where things get hard again. If you skip high jump boots, you're gonna have to do one of 2 things. You're gonna have to do a frame perfect wall jump that I got the first time. Very surprised. Okay, so you're gonna have to do a wall jump like that. Okay, so yeah. See, usually it's really hard. It's not as easy as I made it look. You're gonna have to do a wall jump on the right side. See, now I can't get it anymore. Yeah, I think you have to do it on like the last possible, like as low as you can go on this platform right here, like the lowest part of this platform, and you have to jump on the last possible frame because there's like 3 frames for wall jumping, maybe more. I'm not sure. So you can see how Samus is kind of in her wall jump phase for like a while, right? Even though I'm not next to the wall, she's still in kind of wall jump state. So that's why you want to kind of jump on the last possible frame, and you want to jump on the lowest part possible. See, like that, to get up there. If you grab charge, it'll be slightly easier because once you do the wall jump, let me see if I can get it. Then you can kill the Keck attack that was right here, and you'll be good to go. So I know that seems a little bit hard, and if you're practicing for like an hour and you still can't get it and you're just pissed, you can come into this door, come into this room, and run from the safe room all the way up here, and you can do it like that. It's a little bit slower, but if you can't do this wall jump right here, it's more consistent if you just go into the safe room and do the jump that way. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, okay. So everything else is the same. Same as usual. If you don't have high jump, you're gonna have to do a little wall jump right here to get up there. And then this is what I was talking about. You can farm right here. Super easy. Come over here. Get your speed. Okay, so at this part in the run, you can go grab wave. Like I said, doing wave only really is not worth it unless you're super comfortable with wave. That's what you do your whole life, your whole time speedrunning. But if you're gonna grab wave, then I'd say also grab Spazer, also grab wave, or also grab Spazer and ice. That's the only time wave will ever be really useful, is if you have the full beam combo, excluding plasma, of course. If you want to do, like, you know, special beam attacks on Phantoon, then you do golden showers, right? With Spazer. So if you do want to grab wave, this is how you should go about it. I'll show with high jump boots and without. Select missiles, and you do kind of a mini down back here, right here, to kill this guy, and then super that down here. And be extra super ultra careful, please don't fall down here. And skip this missile, do not grab it. So you skip it like that. And then if you have high jump boots on, you can do a, I don't think you can actually. You do not want to get hit by the spikes down here. They do 30 damage, and that's a lot. You want to get hit by this guy right here. Alright, you want to get hit by that guy. He only does 5 damage. And my save's down here. I need to remember to do saves more. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay. Wait, I need to grab speed too, don't I? Whatever. So yeah. So I'll just go over it again. Little mini down back shoot. Do not fall down. And oh, I know why you can't make it. Because this platform right here is not enough running speed to make it all the way without hitting the spikes. So you want to get hit by that guy. And then come up here. And get wave. With high jump boots, it's a little bit harder to make it all the way here to these crumble blocks, or yeah, crumble blocks. So I recommend doing it over here, so it's more consistent and you don't get hit by the spikes. Now if you did it without high jump boots, it's 1,000 times easier to make it all the way. It's almost free, pretty much. But your jumps are going to be a little wonky. It'll feel a little weird. Ah. And it's a little bit harder to get hit by that guy too. See, and you make it all the way like that. Now if you don't have high jump boots though, you're gonna have to go through here. I think you can probably make it up here, but I'm not entirely sure how you do that. Let me see if I can do it. You can probably go like jump off that Namahe. Ah, damn it. Right, well, whatever. So you go through here, and you come back up, you know. Do I have high jump boots off or on? Let's see. Let's find out. I have it on. So yeah. Pretty much since you already farmed at those bugs, back up top at the room before speed booster, you want to be at 94 health then. That's most optimal. And then come over here. And then since you do have high jump boots, you can just come up here like that, and it'll be faster. And then for extra swag points, you can kill this guy and then do a moonfall. And then we're out of Norfair, for the most part. Okay, so if you really do want to grab ice, get it after. Because you'll have speed, and you'll be able to do more swag kind of tricks coming in and out. See, I won't have a problem with any runner grabbing ice, right, if they're going to do the full beam combo. But if you do it, at least do the swag strats too. Alright, make it worth, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, shoot that door and then do a little bounce ball here. And then yeah, grab an ice. Pretty simple. Then you can farm those guys. You can farm these guys. But they didn't give me anything. And then do ice escape. If you get ice and don't do ice escape, I'll be really sad. Sad and disappointing. Damn it. Wait, hold on. Okay. If you grab ice and don't do ice escape, shame on you. And then come up here, and there you go. We're out of the first visit of Norfair. So, if you're planning on getting the refill, that's at Red Tower, like I said, the most optimal time to grab it, then do the Alpha Spark for extra swag points. And then yeah, you can grab the refill like that. Be careful, because you might not have enough health to make it all the way, and you might land like somewhere in the water right here. Okay, so here's another hard trick. In my opinion, the hardest trick that comes with not getting high jump. So, oh, let's pretend like I don't have anything. You can't make it up here. It's just not possible. Unless you bump jump. Right? That's just, yeah. You can't get up there. So instead, you're gonna have to do a stutter 3-tap or a stutter 4-tap. This is an easier setup that I'm doing, where all the taps and stutters are in the room, in one room. But Susraim, he starts from here, and it is faster to do that because there's one less door transition. But then you're gonna have to tap. You're gonna have to do the taps in between a door transition, like that. So yeah, I can't do it that way. I've been practicing. It's really hard. So if you can do it, props to you, in between door transitions. But yeah, doing this way, I think it's easier. You can go watch a stuttering and short charging tutorial for this. I'll just show it off. It's not the same amount of door transitions, because if I start from here, I go in there, charge it, and then I come out like that. Oh wait, oh that's right, isn't it? Because if you have to come inside the you have to go inside the room and then do the charge. Oh yeah, huh? Wait, really? So if I just do it like this. Okay. So I guess it's the same both ways. But this way is easier, because all the taps are in the room. The hardest part about this stutter 3-tap or stutter 4-tap, however you want to do it, is the actual stutter. The stutter is super tight, and you pretty much have to get like a perfect stutter, really. So yeah. So let me try and get it one more time, and I'll show you guys my visual cue. Stand like right here, and you'll get it every time. What I'm looking at is the second row of blocks. There is like a block on the right here, and there's a line at the end, at the left end of the right block, and there's like, you want to line the left end of the right block on the second row. You want to line that up with Samus's foot right there, her back foot, or her front foot, however you want, and then spark up right here. A close second to the hard part about this trick is also actually like pressing down at the right time. Ooh, that looked really good actually. And then yeah, you just spark up right here and you're good to go. Now if you noticed, I also did a jump before. So if you're good with the sort of like visual cue of activating the spark, right? If you're good with that part, like you're like, oh yeah, I know where I need to like activate it, then you should also do a sort of big jump as high as you can go to reduce the amount of damage you take from the Shine Spark. So kind of like this. So 63. I think you can do it with even like 64 health or 65 health. And then like even up to like 67 or something like that. And then yeah, you come up here. And then you can farm these guys for more health. Oh shoot. And then you can also farm in Hellway. Ah. I haven't done this hero shot in a while. So yeah, you want to do a hero shot up here. And then yeah. So obviously if you had high jump, you just climb it like normal. You know, just like any percent, just like Hanjo. And then once you farmed up, oh shoot. Then you come and grab power bombs. Oh shoot, I had it. That was a surprise. It looked like I missed it. As you can see, I usually don't do this without high jump. I've been doing runs with high jump, but I will start doing it without high jump soon enough. So a little way to like farm power bombs, because they're especially important for many of the strats that are coming up. A good way is to just come up here, lay a power bomb right there on the ground, and then you can grab the crab's drops. Sometimes they won't drop power bombs, which is, I mean, is also good. You know, let's not complain about that, because you definitely need ammo and health. Where was the last time I saved? I probably shouldn't be doing this. Let me reset the room. So you come here, lay a powerbomb like that. These guys should die. And then what am I doing? There's an easier way to do this. Lay a powerbomb. Come on. So yeah, don't get hit by those guys. They do a lot of damage. Even when you have gravity. Come on. Okay. So like I said, I'm not going to be going over mid-air sparks, because that's something you should know before doing this category. Absolutely required, unless you do speedless, but if you're doing speedless, you probably don't need this tutorial. So yeah. You want to do a mid-air spark, because there's the moat missiles in this next room. And yeah, you want to spark over it. So I usually do the mid-air spark in the room, so I lose the least amount of health as possible. There's less distance before I crash. You probably don't want to do it in the room before, because you're gonna lose a lot more health, and that's not really good. Okay, so crossing the moat, or crossing the ocean, West Ocean. Okay. I think it's easier without high jump, and I'm sure a lot of people agree. You just have to get like the right kind of timing for your jumps. None of these jumps that I'm doing are full jumps. Like, I let go after a while. Especially this jump right here. This jump, you really do not want to hold on, because you're gonna bunk into the side of it. Side of that little hanging platform thing. You're gonna bonk into the side of that. So this jump is a little bit easier to do, this first jump. This second jump is a little bit harder. And then this jump, I'd say it's easy, but I don't know. You might disagree. And then yeah. And you shoot that door. Now with high jump, it's a lot harder, and usually I turn it off for these jumps, but it is possible to do it with high jump. It's just a lot harder. So you want to do it optimally, right? By jumping all the way across here. You want to get some speed and do a jump kind of like around here. So wait, let me go back. You want to jump, I'd say right about here. And like I said, none of these jumps are full jumps, so you want to let go after a while, so you can make the you can cross that gap. So let me try and do it again. So like that, yeah. And then this jump, that jump is pretty hard. You can't hold jump for very long. Aha. You can cross those gaps without needing to wall jump too. But like I said, it's a lot harder. So it might benefit you to just, yeah, like I said, you know, you're gonna bonk the side of that. So like I said, it's I recommend just turning off high jumps for these jumps, because the last thing you want to do is fall into the water. You're gonna lose a lot of time that way. There you go. Like that. So yeah. If you really wanted to, I guess you could get grapple, and you won't have to do a spark. So I guess midair sparking isn't required, but getting grapple is just, it's a long time. It takes a while. You're losing a lot of time, and midair sparks aren't even that hard, which is one of the reasons why I'm not going over it. So yeah. But if you really want to, you can go get grapple. But I wouldn't recommend it, because if you went to go grab grapple, pretty much you should get the full beam combo and charge, so you can kill Crocomire with charge shots, because you won't have enough ammo to kill him with just ammo. And then if you did go grab grapple, then get Croc power bombs, but then skip the ones in Red Tower. Don't get those ones, because you can only have 5 power bombs. And then yeah, so you can go grab grapple that way. Honestly, it would benefit you a lot more to just learn midair sparks and just get the timings for these jumps, because it will save you a lot in the long run. Alright, so you go down here, and you can put a power bomb right here to farm these atomics and get their health. So that way, you know, you got a couple more drops before fighting Phantoon. And then if you're really low on ammo, or you're just, you know, kind of iffy about it. Oh, I had it. Remember, swag points all the way. Do this blue suit. And I just did that. Okay. So do I have high jump boots on or off? I have them off. Let's keep them off. So yeah, like I said, you can power bomb those atomics. You might even get the ghosts in some occasions. But I think you're just gonna have to like missile him or shoot him a couple of times. A single power bomb won't kill him. Well, that's bad. So yeah, as you can see, the power bomb placement is very important. Right here, right in the middle. And then, like I said, you could missile the side door. And I think I missed a shot. Yeah. So you can missile that eye door if you really wanted to conserve as many supers as you can. I'm gonna refill. This is probably... So, I'm not gonna go over Phantoon. I have a separate tutorial for that. I made a little mini tutorial. It's already up on the extension leaders board on speedrun.com, so you can go watch that. And yeah, this will be uploaded shortly to that as well. Depending on how the drops go, you might not be able to do the strats that I'm about to do in the attic, which is fine because I have plenty of backups that you can do if you don't have any ammo. And as long as you grab charge, you're good. If you didn't grab charge and you have no ammo, it's pretty much a reset, I guess, at that point. Because it's just, yeah, it's either too difficult or takes way too much time. Way too much time. So yeah. So let's pretend like I fought Phantoon. And there you go. I also recommend, especially if you're a beginner, to take the save up here. Oh yeah, and also save and refill the ship before Phantoon as well. Those two saves, extremely important. Wrong door. Extremely important. Take those saves. It'll help you out a lot. So like that, you know, take the save. Yeah. Normally, I don't think you'd be able to super this guy, because you're kind of stretched thin for ammo, but I just did that anyways. Okay. So there's a couple of strats for attic. You can take it really easy if you have a lot of ammo, like Phantoon was just super nice to you, which rarely ever happens. You can do that, you know, a basic any percent strat. Super missile that guy. Wow, no drops. Super missile that guy. Then one missile, one super. Well, that's bad. Yeah, we're gonna reset that. Okay. So that was just super bad luck. None of them gave me any ammo, and now it's just some bad execution there. Okay, there you go. There we go. There we go. Okay, super that guy. Super that guy. Super this guy, and one missile shot, and then 3 missiles on this guy. You can super him if you want, but I recommend conserving your supers. So the CACs in the CAC attacks in Red Tower will more likely give you health drops after bowling, because you'll have full supers after farming before bowling, most likely. Right, this is all dependent on the ammo drops you get and the RNG you have. So that's if you have extremely optimal ammo, like pretty much the ammo counts I have right now. You could have that, and you could have like only 1 power bomb, and you'd still be able to do that strat I just did. But if you don't have ammo, or you're trying to conserve ammo, right, you can do a little modified strat like this. Okay, we'll do that again. You probably shouldn't take any hits here. Oh, so close. Pretty much you're just trying to do a mock ball and then do a speed keep. And that electricity hit me. This is a pretty difficult strat, but it really conserves ammo. So close. So close. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing in a second. Let me just get it right. Alright, so there you go. That's the strat. You killed all the enemies, and now you can just go through here. So obviously it's a lot faster. And you're going to conserve ammo. Probably even get more ammo, you know? And you'll pretty much be at max, and you're good to go. So yeah, I'll just do a breakdown of the strat. So just like any percent, you know, you'll usually like lay a power bomb there, do a little tiny mock ball, lay a power bomb, missile that guy. Let me redo that, because I want to show you guys my timing for this. So once the atomics drop appears, you start running. Start running. You don't have to do like stuttering or 2-tap or whatever or whatnot. As long as you start running, you'll be able to make it through this electricity right here. So no tapping's needed, no stuttering needed. You'll just be able to go through it like that. So yeah. So once the drop appears, that's when you start running. Have supers equipped. And then shoot. I shoot right here. Once Samus is on this line right here, this line right here, shoot your super missile. You'll be able to hit the atomic 99.9% of the time. I don't know if it'll ever miss, but I have missed a couple times. Maybe that's just because I was off a little bit, but yeah. So that's the second part. So first part, mock ball, lay power bomb, missile, select super missiles. Wait for the drop to appear, then run. And then you shoot missile, super missile right here, once you cross this part right here. Alright, so let me just do that whole section in tandem. In my opinion, this is the easiest part of the strat. And then you want to do that The Key Hunter can give you some pretty bad patterns, but for the most part, it usually will work unless, as long as you're careful about your speed keeping. So you want to run, you want to jump, I mean. Run, then you want to jump like that. You want to jump here, so you won't hear the beeping. You want to jump like right here. Right before you hit this thing, you want to jump, and it'll take you all the way across. You'll hit this atomic that was right here, and then you morph and do a speed keep. Speed keep is you morph and then immediately unmorph and press L, or I mean any angle button, whatever angle button you got. You can also do angle up, and then yeah, you'll have a temporary blue suit, which you can use to kill those guys that were here. You'll only kill them if you're in the air. If you're just crouching like this, you'll get hit. There you go. So that's the strat. It saves a lot of time, and it's not much faster than Susraim's strat, or much slower. I mean, it's slower, but not that much slower. I can't remember how he does his strat, but I'll try and showcase it a little bit. So this is what he does. Comes over. Oh wait. Missile, super missile that guy, and then you supers this guy, and then you have to get a blue suit from right here. Right here. And that kills all of these guys. Even that guy too. Right, it's the standard. It's not really the standard KPDR addict strat, because it's more of it's the most optimal way. It's just like an any percent strat, except there's a few variations. Since usually you won't have wave here unless you did, but in that case you're also gonna have ice and spazer, like I said. So if you do that, I'm gonna show you another strat, but you know, it's pretty much like an any percent strat, except you want to super this guy, and then you want to get blue suit. Actually, you can't do this. What am I doing? So yeah, it's harder than what I do. This way is probably, it's pretty good. You know, sometimes that guy can be really annoying, and yeah, you won't hit him. But in that case, you can just missile him and super him. So yeah. Okay. Now, if you grabbed all these beams, and I'm guessing you also grabbed high jump boots, but if you didn't grab high jump boots, the strat is still the same. You can do the same strat. Nothing's changed. It will work for. Oh yeah. So also my strat. It works with high jump boots and also works without high jump boots. It also works the exact same. So all these strats that I'm doing, except for that any percent strat that Susraim does, the one that I tried to show, I don't think that'll work with high jump exactly the same. But all the other strats I'm gonna do, they work with both. So yeah. Okay. So you do the same power bomb thing. missile that guy. Oh wait, I forgot how you're supposed to do it. Okay, let me remember. I remember now. Okay. I keep getting hit by that. So, same thing, like you want to wait for the atomics drop to spawn, but at the same time you want to charge your beam. It doesn't matter if it's fully charged, as long as you are charging your beam, because by the time you get like over here, it'll be charged, so you'll be fine. And you want to just run, so you get speed, and then you get a blue suit. So you run, you hit that guy, and then shoot up, and you'll kill that guy. And then you want to do a stutter 3-tap there. You don't have to, you could just like spam the shot button. So you run here. The jump is kind of tight. The jump to kill this guy, this atomic, and also make it over this platform here, like this platform I'm shooting. It's a little tight. I'm not sure if I have a visual cue for this. I just kind of wing it. Once you get a feel for it, like, yeah. The jump isn't hard at all. It's not hard at all. You just kind of have to get a feel for it. So yeah. So you want to run, kill that guy. God damn. So yeah, I forgot to mention, when these things like drop that electricity and you get hit, a good backup is just to keep running. So if you get hit, just keep running, and then just go slow and just missile these guys. Like the very first strat I showed you guys, where you just like missile them, and then you can also shoot them too, get some shard shots in there, you know? You pretty much just have to take it slow. It's really hard to recover if you get hit by one of these. So yeah, you kind of just have to pretty much wing it. Alright, let me see if I can get the strat. There we go. So that's the strat. That's the full strat right there. You shoot this guy, you shoot this atomic, then you do a stutter 3-tap to kill the key hunter thing. It's gonna be a little tough because you are like charging the beam at the same time. And for me, for my controller layout, it's kind of hard. So yeah, it's a stutter 3-tap. You have to do a stutter. I don't think you can get it with a normal 3-tap. I don't think so, but well, you might be able to. No, yeah, it's already super tight with a stutter 3, so you have to do a stutter 3-tap here. If you can't do that, you can just shoot, spam the shot button here, and you'll be able to kill him. I keep getting hit by that guy. Jeez. Alright. See, like how I got hit by electricity, so you kind of just have to go with what you have. Just spam that shot button. If you didn't get any of the beams, you have no ammo. Like I said, it's kind of a reset. Attic is pretty punishing. It's definitely one of the hardest rooms in doing this category. There's not much else I can say. Damn it. Yeah, this strat is actually pretty hard. If you did grab Ice Wave Spazer, I'd recommend practicing it, because it's the fastest I found for now. There might be faster strats, but yeah. Unless, of course, you do my other method. Damn it. The other method is faster, but if you have Ice Wave Spazer, might as well use it to its full potential, right? Okay, I think we can move on now. That's really all the strats. So, bowling pretty much what you want to be aware of is that, let me pause the game here. So pretty much what you want to be aware of is the spikes with Varia deal 30 damage in bowling room. So depending on your health, you can either take 2 hits or you can take 3 hits, or you could even take 1 hit, but that's not possible. You won't be able to make it all the way with that much health. You can take a minimum of 2 hits. That's the least amount of hits possible while still crossing, you know, bowling. So with high jump, I feel is really hard. Not really hard, but like it's harder than doing it without high jump boots. Yeah. Doing it with without high jump boots, it's a lot easier, and it's a lot less punishing, because you could even miss the first jump and you still be able to make it with only 2 hits. So yeah, it's super lenient to do it with without high jump boots. But I'll show it both ways, just so you can get like a feel of how crossing bowling looks like. Wait, let me turn off all these beams. So the thing is, like, yeah, sure, you can farm that guy and you get, you know, 99 health, but then this room, you could do it the any % way, or like the hundo way, where you get like a deboost off of the waiver, I think. But honestly, I feel like that's too risky. So you can just take your time and like shoot these guys, shoot the waivers, missile these guys if you want. You really do not want to get hit by the pancakes, by these guys that are down here. They deal a lot of damage, and you won't have enough health. You most likely won't have enough health to make it across bowling. The little waiver guys only do 5 damage, so you're fine. Oh, that's right, you can use a power bomb too. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, so yeah, you can also use a power bomb. That's actually probably faster. Yeah, you should definitely use a power bomb, and then you can missile this guy. Alright, easy, super. Alright, yeah, thanks, Susran. Yeah. So if you're low on power bombs, or if you don't have any power bombs, then obviously just shoot these guys. Use missiles on the pancakes. Use missile on the pancakes. Don't use them on the waivers, just use your normal pea shooters. And just take it slow. Otherwise, just do the any % strat. The optimal one, where you just do a deboost off of 1 waiver. Okay, so what do I have on right now? High jump boots, okay. With high jump boots, I think you have to make the first jump. If you don't, yeah, if you miss it like that, you're dead. Oh, or maybe not. yeah, you're gonna be left with beeping, and no one wants that. So make the first jump. Oh man, that was close. And yeah, you can make it with only 2 hits. But like I said, without high jump boots is a lot easier. Oof. That one's so close. So yeah, it's actually not as hard as I thought. I don't know why I made it like so hard. I thought it was pretty difficult, but it really isn't. Yeah, so as you can see, like high jump boot, without high jump boots, it's like pretty free. Like I missed the jump once, like the first jump, and I still only got hit twice. See, like that. So without high jumps. Yeah. So yeah. And then if you're super excited and you accidentally KO through the statue, like Susrame, and lose more time like that, that's also a possibility. But yeah. And then time to go get gravity. Yay. That's the whole reason why we did all of this preparing and safety. Yeah, so don't KO guys. Don't KO through the statue. The whole point of all this preparation, getting ice, getting speed, getting Spazer, getting charge, high jump boots, speed, like, you know, everything, was just so we could get gravity. It's a pretty long venture, but with time you'll be able to get faster through it, and a really good gravity time, I want to say, is like 19. I think if you get gravity at like the 19-minute mark, that's really good. Really good. You probably won't, because Phantoon is obviously like a dick, and he's gonna like, yeah, 19 is really good. That's with like the best Phantoon pattern. So I think like maybe low 20s. If you get gravity in the low 20s, like that's good time. Good time. And now we make our way back. If you're like me and you turned off high jump boots for this, like jumping across, I recommend keeping it off the entire time you're in wreck ship, and then once you go, oh, also one more thing, just fall down. Don't try jumping over unless you're extremely comfortable, because you might accidentally take the missile and it's game over. And yeah, might as well just reset. Well, you have to reset because you won't be able to get 135%. So yeah. So like I said, wait to turn on high jump boots until you're at the elevator. Oh yeah, little mini strat. Do like the any percent new route thing, and like pseudo screw these crabs. Make sure you like don't get hit, especially if you're like 0-9 health. And then turn on high jumps here and go down. So, as I was saying before, having 5 missiles here is really good. Supers, I mean, because then you can just farm for health. On top of the crabs, too. Back up in Criteria. So this is really good standing right here. And then if you're at 99 health, then do the swag strats and get a D-boost here. Don't fall on the spikes like I did. That's not good. And now I'm messing up a bunch. So only do swag if you're good at it. is the moral of the story here. Alright, so a little farming strat that Sesraim taught me just yesterday. Let me try and do that again. Basically, you want to lay the bomb at the end of the platform there, so you can get that Zeebo, or whatever it's called. And I missed the other shot. Okay. There we go. So you get those things, and then you proceed as normal. So if you need any more drops, you can lay a power bomb, like right about here, this area right here. Higher is better, but obviously you don't want it too high. And then you jump up and shoot the bug. And then you come down here. Now, like I said, you could refill here and just don't worry about anything else from before. And then just like tank a bunch of damage and come here and refill. But, like I said, you want to be at full super missiles. And so you're going to be farming anyways. And if you farm, you're going to get health anyways. Most likely. So you might as well... I mean, there's really no point in taking this refill, because you want to farm. And then, don't forget, when you come across the tube, to lay a power bomb. Don't go too fast, because then you'll just waste a power bomb. And we're back to Norfair. So you come down here. And you can farm these frogs if you have like no power bombs at all. Because then you won't need to farm for power bombs from the blue orbs. Even though you could, but yeah. If you're really low on power bombs, then you can do it there. You can farm here if you want to for super missiles, if you're low on them, for Green Gate Glitch. Make sure not to take any damage. I forget the... Oh, really? Oh yeah, because you don't have a door transition. Okay. Yeah, never mind. So if you want to farm like some bugs, you know? Yeah, thanks, Sesraim. So there's a door transition here. So you could go here if you used to that. But the best place to farm is actually down here. So if you need super missiles, you can farm these guys instead. Because you're not using a door transition, so it'll be much, much faster. I mean, not much, much faster, but definitely faster. So, do you know, like, the health counts and minimum health requirements? Because I'm not entirely sure. I think as long as you're above, I want to say 89 health, I think, is the minimum. If you have high jump boots, then obviously this is like super free, and you probably could do this with like 60 health, I think. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, like, without high jump boots, you can do this lava dive with a minimum of like 70 health, I want to say. Let's just go with 70. Yeah. And then if you do have high jump boots, you can make this lava dive with like 50. Probably like 50. It's super easy with high jump boots. Without, it's a little tougher. There's a little more to it. So if you have high jump boots, come down here. Oh, that's right, chronic boost. Alright, I'll show that in a sec, but you want to be here, and then you want to do a gravity jump right here. And then you can just make it up like that. Okay. Seeing from this, you can make this jump with like 30 health, actually. Like, that's actually pretty crazy. I never realized that. But since, especially if you're gonna be farming for like super missiles and stuff, you're not gonna have that little health. Shoot. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, actually, you really don't need that much health for the lava dive. But I'll show you why you do want health though. You don't want to be at like super low health and think you're fine, because there is a little part that might get a little bit sketchy. Okay, chronic boost. I don't think I laid the power bomb right. Shoot. Can do chronic boost. It's totally fine. Because, like I said, you don't even need that much health, and it gets you in the right position. It's just a simple deboost. Let me make a save state here. So yeah, with high jump boots, super free. Without high jump boots, it's a little tougher. Okay. So it depends on if the Namahe is shooting fireballs or not up there. Because there's a Namahe up there, and when you do this dive without high jump boots, you won't be able to make it all the way. You just don't have enough jump speed. Okay, so if you need to wait, then yeah. So you don't want to like depend your run on RNG, obviously, especially after you've done like 20 minutes of grueling survival like runs. So you want to be safe and have around 70 health. So I haven't really practiced as much, but we'll see how it goes. I didn't even jump. So you need to come up here and do a wall jump like that. So yeah, you need 70 health. Let's just go with 70 health. I recommend having around 40 to 50 health after this. This is a little low, but yeah, it's fine. You don't need to turn gravity back on, but if you really do need it, I suppose you could. And I'll show you why in a second, but let me just do this one more time so you guys can see. Oh shoot. What did I do? I turned high jump boots back on. I'm not really thinking right now. Okay. So you need to jump here, and jump there. So on the Namahe, so first on that lower like ledge part, then you jump on the Namahe, and then you jump on this block right here. So I think 3 jumps in total. I'm pretty sure that's what you have to do. Okay. If this is your first couple runs, if it's your first run, even if it's like your 5th run doing this, save. You just did 20 minutes of, you know, pretty tough survival. You deserve to finish this run. Especially because of, you know, the monster that is Green Gate Glitch. So, I'm not going to be explaining how Green Gate Glitch works and how to do it. Shred coat, really? Yeah, so I'm not going to be showing how Green Gate Glitch works. You can find a tutorial on that yourself. It's not too difficult once you get like the concept of it. First try. Okay, so there's these rippers here. So if you're trying to jump through and you don't have like enough health, you might die, and you could even like fall in the lava if one of these. Okay. You could get hit, and then you could fall in the lava and you could die. That happened to me like 2 or 3 times. So you really don't want to do that. So that's why I recommend having a couple of health. Oh really? That sucks. Yeah, that happens a couple times, so that's why you really should have a lot of health. So, yeah. Just give me 1 second, sorry guys. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. So, if you don't have a lot of health and you're fine with like taking it slow, you can yeah, it's tempting to go risky. Exactly. You can do a deboost off the Rippers, which I've yet to do. But I do want to get it once. And you can also lay a power bomb so the Rippers go away. So yeah. But honestly, just take it slow. For your first run, take it slow. Make sure to have a lot of health. Lay a power bomb. Yeah. And you can do a deboost. Where was my last save? I can't remember. I'm gonna try and showcase a little deboost here that you could do. If you get GGG first try. But now I can't get it anymore. Wow, I got it. Damn it. So yeah. I've never been able to get a D-boost here, but yeah, it's definitely fast. And there we go. That's pretty much the end of the early game. Do not take screw attack. It is tempting, but don't, or else you won't be able to get 135%. It's the only major item that isn't given to you by the GT code. And here you go, you just enter and you do the code. I don't think you can do the code in practice ROM. I've never been able to do it before, but let's see if what happens. You can do it, but then the game crashes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was the early game tutorial. I hope it helps you guys. No! Seriously? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Thanks, Susrame. Susrame. Say it again. You can watch the VOD. I'll upload it. Sorry about that, Chili. Yeah, I know. I didn't think it was possible in the practice round. Hey, Raven. Yep. But make sure to be here for the other parts of the tutorial. We are not done, trust me. This is just the early game. I have to practice more strats because late game is less about surviving and it's more about optimization and just doing the strats consistently. And there are definitely a lot more harder strats to do there. And that's really kind of like the swag part. Yeah, late game is all about swag. Exactly. Late game is all about swag. Yeah, I have Phantoon strats. There's a separate Phantoon tutorial for that. So yeah, late game is all about strats, all about swag, getting that swag. So I'm gonna have to practice more strats for that. And the late game tutorial is gonna be broken up into 3 parts. Hopefully, I'll have a Norfair section, Meridia and Wreck Ship, and then Criteria and Brinstar section. And all 3 of those sections will have super swag strats that'll get you the good stuff. Yep. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching the tutorial. I hope this helps you. I really recommend just taking it safe for your first run. I really want to see more people doing Max GT code because it's a great category. It's definitely a great blend of so many different movement and strats and yeah. There's strats here that you don't see in any other category. So it's a great category. You guys should totally run it.